Going to tell on me? Which Luna responds, do you wanna touch me?
Yo, that's your sister. That's your little brother. What do you mean, do you want to touch me? Yo, what type of freaky goon? Like, what is going on?
At the club, said that boyfriend wanted.
Another disturbing Loud House fan comic.
DeviantArt user who probably has some mental problems. In that comic, the character Sam forces herself onto Lincoln, the main character of the Loud House series, and while that comic is for sure unsettling and inappropriate, the thing is, calling it the most disturbing Loud House comic ever made is an obvious stretch. There is just so much disgusting shit about the Loud House that it's damn near impossible to say which one is the worst.
Now I'm gonna be honest, bro, I thought the Loud House was like a cool kids show. The fact that there's people out there making crazy like images of the Loud House, sisters liking each other on brothers, forcing their stuff on each other, it's generally kind of crazy, bro. I thought the Loud House was a chill, funny episode. The fact that it comes down to this is kind of crazy.
Recently, I came across another Loud House comic that might actually be the most disturbing one ever made. The comic is called The Secret, and it covers a topic that I love to talk about in this channel, loudcest. Yup, I know I'm not going to beat the loudcest lover allegations anytime soon. For those who don't know, loudcest is a term used in the Loud House fandom to describe fan content that shows romantic or sexual relationships between Lincoln and one or more of his sisters. Yeah.
So you're telling me the sisters are taking advantage of the boys? Yo, what is going on, bro? To this point, it's not even a Loud House no more. It's the hub. Cause bro, if there's sisters and brothers doing the, it might as well just be the hub.
Yeah, it's basically incest fan art of the Loud House. For people that aren't familiar with the fandom, it probably sounds insane to even have a word for something like that, but trust me, if you spend just 5 minutes scrolling through Loud House fan art on DeviantArt or Twitter, you will understand just how much loudcest content actually exists.
Yo.
Since this video is about a comic that I'm claiming might be the most disturbing Loud House fan work ever, obviously we are going to get into some very dark and upsetting topics. So if any of the content warnings on the screen bother or trigger you, I highly suggest you click away and watch something else. I mean, Squid Game Season 3 just came out, and even though it's pretty dog shit, it's probably better than watching a retard like me explain a comic made by an Alabama gooner. But with that out of the way, let me show you just how disturbing this comic really is. The comic already starts off with a page that I will need to censor about 90% of. Oh boy, this will be a fun video. Luna, who is one of Lincoln's older sisters, seems to be taking advantage of him, something that Lincoln doesn't seem comfortable with at all. Lincoln often expresses his discomfort with the not-so-moral actions he's doing with his sister.
I do not care if I promise. We waited so long for this day, and I know you want to do it. And the fact that she's on top of him, that already tells me what the Loud House became. Because when I was younger, I used to love watching this show, bro. I used to love watching this show. So the fact that it's like this now, yeah, I need some help.
But Luna quickly shuts him down by being physically abusive. The abuse goes on for a few more pages, and after they are finished, Luna tries to comfort Lincoln, because he's clearly not okay with this whole situation, as we have been witnessing. Lincoln wants to put a stop to all of this, but Luna doesn't. After an argument, Luna loses it and punches Lincoln in the face, leaving him with a bloody nose. She's horrified by what she just did to her brother, but at the same time, she's still mad at him. It seems like Luna and Lincoln have been having this, peculiar freaky encounters for some time now, and while at first they both might have enjoyed it, it looks like Lincoln is starting to have some second thoughts.
Yeah, no, this is just weird in general, bro. There's no way I'm a little brother and then my sister's doing weird stuff to me. Now, if I don't like it and I'm trying to come to you and address it, telling you to stop, I don't want to do this, and you punch me on my face? No, but I ain't gonna, first of all, I'm calling the police. Screw everything. Screw everything. I don't care about nothing. I am calling the police 911. How are you doing?
After beating the out of Lincoln, Luna goes to take a shower, and there we see just how manipulative and abusive this bitch really is. She comes up with a plan to put some weird stuff in Lincoln's food. It's never explained what exactly it is, but it's probably something like Molly or some other shit that will knock him out so she can go abuse him again.
Yo!
After leaving the drug food in Lincoln's room, we get this scene showing that Luna has some kind of grudge against her older sister Lenny, who, as far as I can remember, in the Loud House series, she's just known for being kind of a dumbass.
Guys, I still can't see! Open your eyes. It's a miracle!
And this is how chapter 1 ends. So let's take a second to connect some dots. Luna is clearly being written as a yandere type character, which is basically a girl who's sweet and loving on the outside but has an unhealthy obsession with someone, in this case, Lincoln. She constantly gaslights herself into thinking that everything wrong she's doing is justified because it's for love. Like, yeah, I beat your ass and your food, but it's because I love you, Lincoln, not because I'm a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, nah. She's a psychopath. She got something wrong with her head. She needs to go to the doctor, and the doctor needs to check on her, bro. She didn't take pills or something. She's crazy.
Speaking of the stuff she put in his food, it's revealed in one of the panels that Lincoln is on some kind of medication, and Luna was in charge of taking care of him, while everyone else was out of the house. So I guess what she put in his food could also be something that would cancel out his medication. The second chapter starts off with Luna having dreams about some bad memories. There's one where she's being bullied by a group of mean girls, one where she's being rejected by a boy, but the only memory that really stands out here is this one where we see Luann apologizing to Luna, saying that she never wanted any of this. For now, the meaning behind this dream is still a mystery, but it will be important later on.
Okay.
Luann wakes Luna up from her nightmares. Luna lost track of time while sleeping. She wanted to check if Lincoln ate the drugged food before everyone arrived home, but now her plan is falling apart, because Lori and Lenny are already upstairs checking on Lincoln. If they find out what Luna has been doing to him, she's completely cooked.
Shoot, I hope they find out what she's been doing to him. She needs to be cooked, because she's doing all type of things wrong to that boy. Like, that's your little brother, bro, and you doing this to him? Come on, bro, you need help.
Luna rushes upstairs to go check on Lincoln, only to see Lori and Lenny already there. They are talking about Lincoln's condition and medication, though it is still not specified what he really suffers from. The conversation quickly gets heated when Lenny reveals that Lincoln asked her to take care of him from now on instead of Luna. This obviously upsets Luna, as it means she will no longer be in control of Lincoln and therefore won't be able to continue abusing him. She tries to argue, but Lori, as the Giga Chad older sister, shuts it down, firmly stating that Lenny would be the one taking care of Lincoln from now on. Luna begins to get, a little freaky over this, but thankfully Luann was there to de-escalate the whole situation.
Okay.
However, after this, it's revealed that Luna doesn't trust Luann because of something that happened in the past. Something related to that dream we saw at the beginning, where Luann is apologizing to Luna while people surround them laughing. Again, we still cannot really conclude what happened between the two of them, but we are coming closer and closer to an answer.
Okay.
At night, while everyone is asleep,
I ain't gonna lie though, this looking kinda interesting to me. I ain't gonna lie. How y'all doing over there? Y'all doing good? It look kinda interesting to me. I don't know about y'all, but it's interesting to me.
Lincoln suddenly gets the urge to go to the bathroom. But there is one problem.
What?
There is a big ass hallway between Lincoln's room and the bathroom.
Okay.
And while many kids at Lincoln's age might be worried about running into Freddy Fazbear, Slenderman, or Jeff the Killer at night, Lincoln is worried about running into his abusive sister Luna.
I'm gonna be honest, that look kind of scared me a little bit. Like, where did Slenderman and all those people come from? That look kind of scared me just now, low-key.
He hesitates at first, but after gathering some courage, he goes for it, and thankfully, he makes it to the bathroom safe and sound. However, sadly for Lincoln, when he returns to his room, Luna is already there waiting for him.
Yo! No, yo, that genuinely scared me just now. Yo, that just scared me, bro. Why there's a red glowing eyes in the background like that? Yo, that literally just scared me, bro. My heart is pumping. Yo.
He's furious about Lincoln's recent attempts to distance himself from her. Now, she wants to make sure Lincoln will never try to leave her again. So, this part is really awkward to explain, but basically, she forces herself on Lincoln in a twisted attempt to get pregnant, hoping that if their family finds out, they will hate them both.
What? And you know what's crazy, bro? What if this was actually true, right? Some people would actually like this, bro. Some people would genuinely like this. And respectfully, the people who created this comic book, what is wrong with your brain? How can you even think like this? This is a kid show, bro. How can you even think like this? She forces herself on him so she could get pregnant, so the family could hate both of them. How you even think like that?
Wait, Lincoln will be stuck with Luna forever. Lincoln screams for help, but apparently his entire family is either deaf or they just don't give a fuck because no one comes to help him. He also tries to fight back, but to no avail. He's easily overpowered by his older sister, who starts abusing him once again. After some time, someone finally wakes up and goes to check on Lincoln. It's Luann. She quickly understands what's going on, but before there's any kind of confrontation between her and Luna, Chapter 2 ends. The next chapter shows the aftermath of the confrontation.
I'm not gonna lie though, why is this interesting? Like, this is low-key mad interesting, but at the same time though, this is weird, bro. Like, it's weird, but it's interesting.
Luann is lying on the ground bleeding, leading us to believe that Luna attacked her. While bleeding out, Luann tells Lincoln to make a run for it. Luna, meanwhile, seems completely paralyzed after the attack, and all of a sudden, she starts having a flashback, one that shows us when her obsession with Lincoln first began. Luna and Luann are getting ready to go to school, but something is bothering Luna. She suspects that her boyfriend is just using her to get closer to her sister Lenny, but she can't be sure, at least not yet. At school, she gets picked on by some bullies who feed Luna's insecurity by saying that her boyfriend really is planning to use her to get to Lenny. Now, Luna is more paranoid than ever. She needs to go talk to her boyfriend to confirm that all of these allegations are false. But, sadly for her, he ends up confirming that the rumors are in fact true. This response makes Luna angry, really angry. So angry that she goes full Mike Tyson and punches the guy. Damn. However, equal rights mean equal fights, so he slaps her back and leaves right after. While Luna was off discovering the sad truth about her boyfriend, these bitches were busy coming up with new ways to make Luna's life even more miserable. And they have just come up with a plan. A plan that apparently involves Luna's sister, Luann. Luna goes to get some stuff from her locker and ends up finding a letter from someone claiming to be her biggest fan, asking her to meet them behind the school after class.
Hey yo!
Wow, that letter doesn't seem suspicious at all.
Nah, facts though, what do you mean meet me behind the school? Yo, what you about to do? Hello?
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Facts!
After class, Luna goes behind the school like the letter said, only to find a literal fucking fan waiting for her.
Bruh.
Luann comes out of the bushes laughing, but judging by the look on her face afterward, it seems like she wasn't expecting to be pranking her own sister. Shortly after, the bully bitches come out of the bushes too. This was all their plan. They manipulate Luna into thinking that Luann was the mastermind behind the prank, which leaves Luna absolutely furious.
Damn.
Luann tries to apologize, but this is where Luna's true yandere colors come out.
Okay.
She first to kill Luann if she ever crosses her again.
Hold on now. You about to kill your sister just because of a prank? Alright, come on now, chill, bro. It's not that serious.
So now we know the meaning behind that one nightmare Luna had. She was reliving this exact memory, and this also explains why she holds such a grudge against Luann. She felt completely betrayed. After such a rough day, Luna is struggling to sleep at night, but maybe making amends with Luann will help her get some rest. After all, Luna said some really messed up things to her when she was completely out of it. As she is climbing up the stairs, Luna starts hearing some, sussy noises coming from Lincoln's room.
Whoa!
And when she decides to go check out what's going on, she catches Lincoln, himself. Luna sits.
So you telling me her sister catch his little brother beat his meat? Hey man, you can't go wrong, bro. We all gotta do it someday, right? We all gotta release one day, right? I'm just saying, I don't do that, but like, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that.
Down with Lincoln to have a talk. Apparently, Lincoln saw a corn video at Rusty's house and he couldn't get it out of his head. He also mentions that sometimes it's hard for him around the house because Luna and the others walk around in their underwear, especially Lenny.
Yo!
When Lincoln specifically mentions Lenny, something snaps in Luna's head. All her life, people have told her how perfect her sister Lenny is, her boyfriend, her bullies, and now even Lincoln. Luna is sick of always being in second place, of always being compared to Lenny, of everyone choosing Lenny over her, but not anymore. Luna asks Lincoln if he thinks she is pretty, if he'd like to have someone like her as a girlfriend. Lincoln is overwhelmed by all of the sudden questions, and honestly more worried about the fact that his own sister just caught him off. So he asks, "Are you going to tell on me?" Which Luna responds, "Do you wanna touch me?"
Yo, that's your sister. That's your little brother. What do you mean, do you want to touch me? Yo, what type of freaky goon, like, what is going on?
Even though Lincoln is 2 years old and at that age is more than capable of understanding that this is a really bad thing, he gladly accepts Luna's offer. And of course, they don't stop at just touching, they go much further, doing a lot of other nasty things.
Yo!
After this, Luna's mind snaps back to the present, where things aren't looking good. Her hands are covered in blood, Luann's blood to be more precise, who now lies on the floor. Before Luna has time to make sense of what happened while she was out of her mind, she hears someone call her name, Lenny, who is obviously terrified by the whole scene. Judging by the look on Luna's face, Lenny is probably her next victim. However, we will never know, because this is where chapter 3 ends, and after that, the creator never released anything else.
That's good. Don't release chapter 4, bro, because yo, that creator is weird, bro. Like, there's no way my little brother and my little sister want to touch each other at the same time. Like, what? Like, bro, we got the same mom and the same dad. They're like, what are you doing? Don't touch me, move.
I did some digging, and apparently there were plans to continue the series. The creator even posted the cover art for chapter 4 on DeviantArt, with the caption, "1 day of 1 week of 1 month of next year." It was clearly hinting at a release close to Halloween 2022. But here we are in 2025 and still nothing. Based on the cover art for chapter 4, which, by the way, is a reference to the movie posters for the Halloween films, you can see Lincoln's and Lenny's reflections in the knife Luna's holding. so I guess the plot was going to be about Luna trying to kill them both. But like I said, we will probably never know. The creator most likely received a ton of backlash and therefore decided not to make a next chapter, but can you really blame the people that flamed him?
Alright YouTube, that is the end of the video. If y'all did enjoy this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my post notifications. I will catch you guys in the next one. Yeah.